Hello there everyone and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. We are coming up on our Gilly maneuver. Actually, it's amazing how little we're missing it by on this particular flight this pass, but the Apoapse is the time to do this adjustment. We have a 26-second burn that will give us a fairly solid half hour, at least, in orbit around, or in Gilly space, which should be more than enough for me to do the capture burn off of to achieve orbit around Gilly at long last. We still have a little less than half a tank, a third of a tank left. And we are coming in on the burn time. Looking good. With about an hour to go, we will. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. One. All right, let's do our final adjustment to our position. Tiny little burst of RCS to rotate us to our burning angle. And then in one orbit's time, we will have a close encounter with Gilly. If this goes according to plan. Which I always hope, but... there we go. Should have really been doing that on this view, but... whatever happens, the next part... land on Eve. Right, that's from the previous save. There we go. So that means we need to burn at about T-minus 15. There's nothing between 100 and 1000. It's something I gotta be careful about here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, here we go. Making our adjustments. Keep it on the mark. Close as possible. We want to see that purple line. Everything get as close to that orange mark as possible. Okay, slow it down. Slow it down. And kill it. Did I get it? It's close. Can we back up a little? I think we've got it stable now. Let's get rid of this maneuver. Alright, we have maybe an encounter with Gilly, but it's going to be a tight one. Okay. Alright. Alright, so quick. What do I have to do to get that encounter I had already... that lucky encounter I had. Right there. 1 prograde tick. Literally 1 meter per second off. In 24 minutes, we can clean this up and make it a real encounter, not just a fake encounter. It actually shouldn't matter when I do this. Yeah. All right. And Gilly, or not. Man, this is really close, though. All right. Still a questionable encounter. It looks like it's a real encounter. Depending on when you ask. Okay. Okay, seriously? I'm just working through rounding errors, I guess. Alright, 45. It's going to be damn close, whatever happens. I just wish the math here wasn't so bad. Alright, first things first, we'll rotate. It's going to be so close, it's not even going to be funny. I just wish this math would sort itself out and not be having these massive... There's got to be a floating point issue. I mean, it's saying we might have an encounter or we might not. And I mean, I think the error is coming from the effect of our rotation of our ship, which is just... How small is Gilly anyways? My god. Alright. Okay, looks like we're going to get one that's decent. Oh, I see. I see. Oh, that's a really stupid way of showing that there's an encounter coming on the next orbit. I mean, seriously. Okay, well, the good news is we're going to get our encounter. Focus view on Gilly. Let's make a final adjustment here. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. There we go. Dum, 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 dum. Piece of cake. We'll take it down to 18. There we go. Okay. And that encounter with Gilly is going to be in 1 day's time. Let's just do a standard quick save now that we know what's going on. Now we can make sure we don't hit a rounding error and crash into the planet. It's going to be a 15-second burn as opposed to a full 20-minute burn like it was in the previous attempt at this. 3 hours to go. And counting. Everyone, we're going to Gilly. Finally. Ten, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, and here we go. We're crossing the boundary. There we are. Okay. Temperature scan. Transmitted home. Okay. So we're in high space over Gilly right now. And we're going to do a very brief burn to get us into a steady orbit. Well, everyone, it worked. It was a little more complicated than I had anticipated, but it worked. Best part is it's only going to take 15 seconds to actually accomplish this burn. Let's focus on our ship properly now. Let's just recalculate it. Okay. Let's get a little higher than that for the first pass. We'll go for 14. 14's a good number. 15-second burn. So we're going to have to be careful not to overshoot, because the math says we could overshoot really, really a lot on this. And we're almost lined up perfectly. if perfectly was... Okay. Now we're going to do this very gently. We're not going to do a super powerful burn here. Okay, maybe a little more than that. Because all that matters is that we achieve orbit, which just means it has to be a nice, clean retro burn. Okay, and more importantly, it just means we need to make sure we're not escaping Gilly. Whoa. There we go. Okay, and before too long, now we can rotate ourselves to face the sun again. Because our next maneuver, we have the luxury of time, because we're in orbit around a tiny little rock, around a slightly larger rock, millions of miles from our home planet. And that's pretty awesome, no matter how you slice it. Okay. So, all the orbital science, and then we'll drop this thing down onto the checker-patterned Rock of Doom. Got more money coming in. Achieve orbit, transmit data. Just keep rotating, get everything in the sun. We want to recharge everything as much as possible, because we're going to start doing some electrically expensive missions. Yeah, we'll keep those batteries going. And we'll see what elevation we have to be at to get the next tier of... When are we considered in the lower space? This is actually really important. Because our ability to warp will go down radically. We're in high space right now and dropping. We just need to know, is it going to be 20? It's probably going to be 20,000, isn't it? Nope, even lower than 20. 18? Wow. We're going to get into a low orbit for our close by science, aren't we? 16? Wow. We are still in high space as far as this planet is concerned. So we need to drop this down a whole lot. Whoop. Not even remotely that much, though. Okay, doing it by tenths now. We'll take it down to 10? Let's do that. And that'll be in 8 minutes' time. Oh, that noise. Alright, we're going to be in a really close, fast orbit around this planet when we're done. 3.7 meters per second adjustment. That is like nothing. Okay. So, there we go. And we're stuck at X50 warps now, which is mildly annoying. Whoa, 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 slow down, slow down, slow down. Okay, close enough. Taking that down very, very slowly. 10, 9. Okay. Okay, let's kill that. This is going to take a long time, guys. A long, long time. Because we're only at times 50 warp at this close. Yeah, well, thank goodness for physics warp, but this is going to be a long haul. As long as it stays at times 50 warp, we'll be happy. Okay, is it 1200? Wow. Low space is really close, apparently. Almost dangerously close. Must be below 10,000. 3, 2, 1. No, we're still in high space. Okay. Alright, well, at the periapse, we will bring this down by another few tenths. Nine, 8. And take it down below 8,000? Sure. And we are quite seriously getting to the point where we could just use RCS to pull this off. We'll just use our reverse thrusters on the RCS to pull this one off, because why would we use our fuel? Not that we need the fuel for anything else. The RCS is actually more valuable, but I mean, look at this. Just take it down below 8,000 and get a little more. Good enough. Times 50. I wonder how many biomes there are on this planet. There can't be many, it's tiny. We got Midlands. Well, on the bright side, we got lots of... no issue with the sun. There we go. Okay, so let's start by getting the gravity scan. Sending that home. So it's 8,000. It's just below 9,000. Okay, and that'll come up again if something interesting comes. Transmit the temperature scan. Atmospheric pressure scan. Get that transmitting as well. Alright, and then surface imaging we'll do in a few minutes once we've got ourselves stabilized. Actually, we could even do it right here. Just need to get them both below 9,000. $8,000, $6,000. There we go. That's a pretty inexpensive burn, as far as they come. We just need to make sure our apoapsis is below 9 kilometers, 9,000 meters, and we are good to go. Then we'll start our legally binding surface imaging, Try and pick up a few more Gravioli scans on the way by. Wow, look at that. And boom. Okay. And begin the surface imaging. And Alt Warp. Actually, this will work with just a regular warp, I believe. It's the transmission that requires a physics warp. There we go. So 50... Yeah, it'll just take a few seconds to pull this one off. And we'll see if any other Gravioli scans come around. I don't know if there is. There might not be much to this planet. Oh, well, there's the second one. Send that on its way while we're warping away this... What happened there? Did we hit another thing that needed scanning? Islands? Nope. Oh, we're too low to warp. Yikes. That's not good. Well, we can do 4 times. This is going to take forever. Okay. We need to boost our orbit immediately. Alright, so how can we boost our orbit? Your periapse up above. We just dropped below, what, 8,000. So we need this above 8,000. Okay, that's up to... Okay, well that'll put us right at our periapsis. Okay, that's what we have to do. Because this is not good. We can't... I can't live with having to spend the next half hour literally waiting real time for this thing to do what it's doing. Like that is nutso. Okay, let's do it. Okay, a little more. Okay, periapsis is higher, higher, higher. Alright, that's it. Just about as high as it can go. All we need to do is be going up again. Yes, we're going back up again. Good. And when we get back to the next part of our orbit... Oh, this is going to take a while, though. We have 100 meters to go at this speed. Ah, shoot. I might have to cut here, guys. This is insane. Alright, let's turn the SAS and the RCS off. We are tilting in the right direction. Must be the physics warp that's messing this up. Yeah, so at our apoapsis we will angle ourselves up just a little bit higher, because... Oh, I can't believe they did that to us. That is insane. Let's see. There we are. That's all we need. 1/10 of a... I remember this, you know what? I remember this happening in Season 2. This exact same thing happened in Season 2, where we got stuck in orbit around Gilly, having to wait for a near real-time surface scan. Wow. So... well, since we're here and almost finished this mission, let's talk about the future of this series, guys. I want to know what you think about what we're going to do next. I'm inclined to stick with Season 3 for now. Although going to the version 1 of Kerbal Space Program could be fun. Starting over again a 4th time just doesn't appeal to me right at this instant in time. So I'm kind of leaning towards, well, not restarting anytime soon. Okay. Let's just move it over here. We don't want to make ourselves... There we go. We're just doing it sooner, that's all. Because we don't want to make our periapts too much higher, and we don't want to raise our... Okay. There we go. Excellent. Now, where's that sun? Over there. Just keep rotating. So I'm quite happy to stick with this version of the game for the time being, because I think when I wrap this one, I'm going to take a break from Kerbal Space Program. So I want to set an end goal for this series, and I think getting to one of the outer planets is where I want to wrap up this season. And then we will take some time off from Kerbal, and maybe focus, and I might look into, maybe, I don't know. I mean, time off, I'm thinking, depends on, well, it depends what everybody thinks. I mean, if this is, everybody really loves the game and the series, I might just stick with it. And, I mean, vacation could be, you know, a few weeks, maybe a month. You know, I've been playing this for how long? And this would be my 4th restart. It could be time for a break. Okay, but it's just food for thought. That's all, guys. Not a I'm giving up on this series by any stretch of the imagination. Physics warp. Just something to contemplate. Some of the games I'm looking at coming in the future could take the place of this for a time. In particular, No Man's Sky is one that I'm really quite excited about. If it works out even remotely close to what they're promising, it's going to be a really fun adventure. And I could use a really fun adventure. I mean, I love these. I love the technical game. Don't get me wrong. I love this. I love stuff like Factorio and, you know, the complex builds in Minecraft. But sometimes you just want to take it easy. And that might just be coming one of these days. Just take it easy. So, in the next episode, we will wrap this mission with a landing on... Okay, stop it. Stop it. A landing on this grayish-brown blob right in front of us. But that'll be in the next episode. I'll get the batteries recharged, and I'll see you then. Bye for now. And don't forget to let me know what you think about the future plans.